Hello everyone, it's Ian. I'm back after a while. It's been like 4 months since I uploaded, and I thought I'll do a SFS video first. And I've made quite a similar rocket to the Atlas V because I'm launching to Mars. As you can see, I've made a weird rover in the capsule and cruise stage that looks similar to the Curiosity and Perseverance rover that landed. But anyways, you can see the heat shield and docking ports as well. I've added quite a few parachutes as well. That's to balance out the mass on the rover, and I've just chosen a simple colors, gray and white, as you can see, and pretty much a simple design and not that complex. And I'm going to be launching it to Mars hopefully, and not too long as well. And with the new updates, the fairings adapt to the fuel tank, so it's quite easier to launch it now. And I didn't make something similar to Atlas V. I made it more of a 4-stage booster. So I just use fairings for them, and I put the liquid propellant in them, as you can see the fairings. And I use the fairings so I can create a 4-stage booster design, as you can see. And I quite often use Titan engines, and I did create a kind of goofy separation system, and it's quite big, but hopefully it works. So now I'm gonna launch it, and let's hope it works. By the way, this could be a blooper for future missions. I just create a Falcon 9 rocket sitting and waiting for its launch. But now let's just observe this, and if this video gets to 15 likes, I'll make a rover that lands on Phobos, deimos and on Mars as well. So here, this is an orbit maneuver into low Earth orbit, and I'm currently burning the stage 2. So I'm quite much reaching low Earth orbit. I will separate the fairings to our Mars burn ignition, and that will happen in stage 3. And shortly we will cut out the stage 2 booster, and then we will run stage 3 for Mars injection. And as you can see, we have reached low Earth orbit. Not that epic, but let's see now. Okay, so now I'm gonna navigate to Mars, and well, we're not aligned up, so we're gonna have to wait for the transfer window. And it seems it's almost a year away, but hopefully it works. Alright, seems like it's fine now. I think we're about to enter a Mars injection burn. And as you can see the transfer window, I'm just aligning my direction so that I get maximum thrust. And I think I went a bit far off. Yeah, so it's aligned, and now I'm gonna burn stage 2, whatever's remaining, and let's hope that stage 3 will get us to Mars. Sep, and you can see the interiors of the spacecraft. And as you can see, the main rover that's going to land, well, you can't see it, but you can see it encapsulated in the cruise stage, which is not fully open yet. It's still connected to stage 3, which is burning us to Mars right now and is thrusting and having an increasing velocity. And we have another 250 meters more until we can have an encounter with Mars. Alright, we have an encounter with Mars and looks good so far. I'm gonna slightly just, kiss the atmosphere and go through because we don't have much more fuel left. Actually, we do, but like atmosphere, we're not going to use any fuel on our way, just the atmosphere to slow us down and get into orbit automatically, but it just has enough so that we can land on the surface. I think I'm aiming somewhere near the Hellas Platina or Gale crater, and looks like Olympus Mons as well. Oh, my orbit went further. So I'm just gonna readjust the orbit. So I'm gonna speed this up so you guys, don't get bored. Yeah. As crazy as it seems, I literally time warped 10 minutes of my space journey and the trajectory to Mars in 11 seconds. Also, please ignore the funky music I put in. And yeah, we have entered Mars' sphere influence, and as you can see, we're reaching close to it. You can see the red dot also over there, which is Mars. And I look here at trajectory. On top there's Hellas Platina and Gale crater next to it, and I feel like we're gonna land in Hellas Platina because Olympus Mons is at the bottom. As you can see, as we get closer, we're about at 120 kilometers. We can see Olympus Mons. It's the largest mountain. Unrelated, yeah. And we're getting closer, so we are having cruise stage separation now, which was having the tiny RCS thrusters which led through the way of the to just tiny major corrections in orbit and the way to Mars. But now we have come in, and where the rover is just by itself now. Hopefully everything works. We're about 70 kilometers above now, and this is real time as well. And we're gonna have a parachutes deploy first, 2 stages, and then we're gonna have heat shield separation. And after that, I was gonna be just left, and a curiosity where we're gonna have the second stage burn up using RCS thrusters, because just for fun. And that's going to slow us down enough to land safely onto the surface, and then that'll separate and crash somewhere else. As you can see, we have entered the atmosphere, and I'm just going to let the rest do itself. Seems good enough. We have entered the lower atmosphere, and we are about to deploy our parachute stage 1, and the main parachute will deploy after we reach 900 meters. Currently we are, oh, I forgot to deploy it. I deployed a bit late, but that's still fine. We could still have hope to reach down safely. And yeah, we are aiming exactly to the Hellas Platina. As you can see, we're about to have parachute, yeah, we already had. And when we reach 900 meters, we're gonna have a deployment of the main parachutes, which is the stage 2. And after that, we're gonna have heat shield separation, and then we'll have a docking port release, which will remove the entire rover system and just leave the parachute system above, and the RCS will slow us down. Yeah, so let's see whether this works. Okay, kind of wobbly with the parachute, and that's because of the RCS that's pushing it more. Don't ask me why I put infinite fuel on. I was just scared I'm gonna run out of fuel and it's just gonna crash in. And I decided also not to put in quick saves because I didn't want quick saves. And anyways, I mean at the beginning I put very low fuel on that stage where the RCS will have low fuel, and I didn't realize that the cruise stage RCS is on, it's docked to the rover as well. So when it's docked to the rover, that means that the rover's RCS will also turn on. So fuel was going there, and I got scared. I'm not having much fuel, but later on I did switch it off, and a little close to touchdown. Hopefully we'll make it. It's a bit wobbly though because of the RCS. Okay, we're close to land. Another 200 meters. Shortly we're going to separate the parachute system. That was a successful touchdown, and here you can see the second stage is just going away from the rover, crashing somewhere else, burning its fuel. Oh wait, I have infinite fuel on. And here you can see the parachute over here coming down, and that does block my way from the rover, so I have to go the other way. And I have many more systems on it. Like I have a landing leg for some reason, which represents like a scale arm, which the Curiosity has to dig and mine resources. I did not include redundancy, but yeah, I just assume that the two parachutes on both the sides, on the front and back, are like holes where the landing leg puts in the rock samples. So I'll take that as redundancy, and you can see the solar panel deploy. And I put rover wheels, of course, and a little bit of fuel in it as well. I think I have 70% remaining, and yeah, it's on a drive. The rest parts that are there are just the movement of the rover across to explore. And I did land perfectly on Hellas Platina. I'm just exploring through, and I'm pretty sure I did hear a bang, and I'm pretty sure that was the crew stage crashing down. I think its stage is somewhere else. I'll just speed up this. This is just me exploring the parts. Yeah, so that's it. We reached Mars. Oh, and I also forgot to mention, if this video gets to 2000 views, and I'm pretty sure my previous ITV launch that I made got 8K, and I'm really happy about that. If this gets 2K, I will launch a Falcon 9 rocket with the base and launchpad and everything. Oh, and that's a cool canyon. Unrelated, yeah. And like I said before, if this gets to 15 likes, I will launch a rocket which has three different landers, and they have a rover inside them, to Mars, Phobos, and Deimos. And yeah, thank you for watching. This is just me exploring Mars, and like, share, and subscribe, and have a great day. Bye.